Coming up next on News Center at 5.
I'm News Center Shawna Newcomb, and today in Bar Harbor there are lots of boat tourists, but it's not your usual crowd. I'll explain why coming up next.
For the first time in history, a cruise ship has sailed through the Northwest Passage en route to New York City. The Northwest Passage is a series of straits and channels that pass between Canada's 19,000 Arctic islands, and it connects the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean.
Environmentalists say this voyage is only possible because of climate change. Today, that ship called the Crystal Serenity stopped in Bar Harbor. News Center Shawna Newcomb is there to fill us in. Shawna?
Pat and Cindy, the Northwest Passage is ice-free this late in the summer, so it's allowed passengers to see parts of the world that they wouldn't normally be able to see. The operator of the cruise says it's a journey that's been well planned. After 3.5 years of planning, the dream voyage has finally become a reality.
We had no idea how spectacular this cruise would be and how historic it would be.
Dottie and Gary Johansson have been on numerous cruises, but this is the first time a cruise has ever taken them and 900 other people through the Northwest Passage.
It's been a long time on the ship, but it's been a wonderful experience.
From Alaska to New York, passengers have witnessed 32 days of what most people can only imagine. Standing next to glaciers, meeting indigenous people, and even waving to polar bears. But College of the Atlantic professor Dr. Sean Todd fears these voyages could do more harm than good.
It's usually a matter of not if things will go wrong, it's a matter of when things go wrong. We had to be concerned about oil spills, we had to be concerned about various kinds of water discharge, black water, grey water discharge, which apparently isn't the case on this particular trip, but you know, it's something that has to be regulated.
He worries major cruise lines might leave behind a large carbon footprint. And although the melting ice caps have granted passengers this experience, some fear the loss of habitat could jeopardize the future for wildlife.
It does make you stop and think, and and you wonder how many more years before there will be none.
Todd says if we follow the eco-friendly example that the Crystal Serenity is setting, using proper fuel and leaving behind no waste, then the ecosystem can survive.
One hopes that we can keep it regulated and just allow it to be sustainable.
The Crystal Serenity will only be here in Bar Harbor until 6 p.m. tonight. Its next stop will be tomorrow in Boston. Pat and Cindy?
All right. Thanks, Shawna.